Abo malmol mra program regith, milar time kad morsel togobetsel klum, mak milar time mak montira His Excellency Surangel Whips Junior, President Rablur Belau, merteo masgida sel special remarking.
Maluil tutaw. Togobet siril turta le gorga rablugul mar ngaimis. Bekal dil mar rebil. Mar bekal adar ngatpang. Maluil tuta le gorga speaker. Mar adal olbira ablur ngatpang. Adire el governor. Mar bekal adar ngatpang. El alsilseng togobet silsileng silsil be dongot mokertial ngia asedro aser reblugul nga asedro aseng borroser agwal ra karam la memo aktidu liseleng nga mnariata time lugo mungkila tamakal mera blur ser al dirgil executive officer president ngirat kelet pisong ser time governor Kamesang ser time o gada ridia kadam ngale alwaseng mlaria auto takal girel tial ser sera aul mlaria ulbaso ase kadam growla al ur mil trobe el mutel omul sedro ase after 40 years kada wada complete tial luldaso. In fact back in the 80s in temela presented pisong ngel kambara sang on mes tial ase tia wilol grodol lek meder tial to al ra west Om suba amilgat mokra mal ngaramo di sel amgat mokrin maurora it took a long time and di sel algot cloud to telala dangartial celebrating asel lul de surada ngatpang lodor sil wase top dor mora national man sel magat mokl telurior el de gadibol klungela la blur ngatpang klungela la blur bela rogir matial ma fishing port wal national port ra ablur bela mang gadung tial tial merenga sule adangat pang ersel lul de swiu loldar seril gire la blur bela benga sokon momodul toram brigel ngari tial to gobet se lokyak sang ari derelal sales. So first of all I want to welcome the diplomatic corps, Ambassador Topi Sharp, Ambassador Kasahara from Japan, Ambassador Chen from the Republic of Taiwan are here. And, you know, you cannot do work without partnership. And today is really a celebration of partnership. I was just addressing the governor, the legislature, and the chiefs of Ngatpang, and thanking them for giving this land, not only to benefit the people of Ngatpang, but giving it to the national government for the benefit of all of the people of Palau. And it really is a demonstration of partnership. We're also grateful this morning that we have leadership from the OEK that is with us, Vice Speaker Kulibert, and also Delegate Otong. From the Council of Chiefs, we have Beo from Ngatmao and Uong from Ngaralong. And we have the governors from 6 states with us today. So we have the governor of Malgayok, governor of Ngiasar, Aymalig, Ngarar, Ngayangal, Ngayaur, and Sonsorol. So thank you for coming a long ways, especially Kayangal, Angaur, and Sonsorol are the furthest away, but they came to be with us today. So thank you for being here. And you know, we also have not only the members of the Ngatpang community, but we also have the fishermen. So we have Bofi, which is operating a fishing fleet now, and of course Palau Tuna. Mr. Jackson is here with us today. Because today is really a celebration of unlocking the potential of our ocean resources. So on behalf of the national government, I just want to say thank you to the people of Ngatpang for contributing to the development and the economic prosperity of Palau. This port is more than just building a port. It's really about building a foundation for sustainable economic opportunity for today and tomorrow's generation. As we all know, the Ngatpang port is being rebuilt. And part of being rebuilt, there will no longer be a fishing port there. But we also know that in 2015, we had a law passed for our Palau National Marine Sanctuary. And at that time, we closed off 80% of fishing, the waters of Palau to fishing. In 2020 and 2021, we began the process of saying we need to assess, we need to conduct a marine spatial plan to fully understand our ocean resources, how to use them sustainably, how to manage them properly for the benefit of all. That process has finished, and we all know now that tuna in Palau don't just stay in Palau. In fact, the truth is, in the latest study, they said the tuna in Palau, Ridep, ang aragiribas. And that is one of the reasons why we have taken a strong stand against deep sea mining. Without proper research and study, if you mine the deep sea and affect the whole water column, it could affect our fishing resources, which we share. You know, I think one of the things we need to understand is we share these ocean resources. And one of the things that I think the Pacific is proud of is, in the world, it's the most sustainably managed ocean fishery on the planet, providing 50% of the skipjack tuna to the planet right now. So it shows that the Pacific knows how to manage the ocean. You know, when I first got into office, one of the things that we wanted to ensure is that Palau maintains its leadership in the world as a leader in ocean, sustainable use of the oceans. So Palau has always been a leader. In fact, Palau is part of what we call the Ocean Panel. And the Ocean Panel is led, we're a co-chair along with Norway, but by 18 countries, the US, Australia, Japan, and it all points toward sustainable ocean management. The direction is 100% management of the oceans. And if you think about that concept, it's really a Palauan concept, because that's exactly what a bull is. A bull is ocean management. You use science, you use data, and then you make a determination of how to use those ocean resources to the best in a sustainable manner to help your people, but ensure that you can continue to use them. So the good news is, the other thing that we learned through the marine spatial planning is Nat Geo. I don't know if you've heard of Nat Geo, but they're a well-known environmental organization that studies oceans, and one of their important things is marine protected areas, and how important that it is to have marine protected areas. So they've encouraged marine protected areas, which is something Palau led in. And I know when Speaker Noah, at one time he was at PCS, and then he was working for the Nature Conservancy, but then he became Speaker in the OEK, and he passed a law on the protected area networks of Palau, and that was really about the near shore areas. That was passed in early 2000. Palau was the leader in that really protected 30% of near shore. Nat Geo at the time came and studied and said, this is a wonderful thing that we're doing. In fact, one of the things they say is when you close off areas, they allow for spillover. So closing off certain areas of the reef allow for spillover to the rest of the ocean. The same thing with the big EEZ. So in Nat Geo's latest study that they did of Palau, they showed that the most important area to protect happens to be from the reef to the 50-mile 50 miles away from the reef. And that clearly showed that if you protect that area, you can maintain the biodiversity and sustainably manage your oceans. Well, it just so happens that the 50-mile ring around all the reefs of Palau equates to 29% of our ocean. So we fast forward to today. It's time we resize the marine sanctuary, make it appropriate for the needs of the people of Palau. And because of our leadership, Palau has been able to lead. So the BBNJ, which is protecting 30% of the planet, ocean area, is already underway. 60 countries ratified it. The Unlocking Blue Pacific Prosperity, which was about 100% ocean plans and 30% of protection of the Pacific countries, has already been promoted. So we are making progress. And I think, one of the things that Noah told me is Palau protecting 80% or closing 80% really has nothing to do, has a very impact on the entire planet. What we need to do is leverage that 80% and translate it into the entire Pacific and the world. And I can say in the last 6 years, that is exactly what has happened. So this project goes along with the idea of balancing protection and production, ensuring that you protect what's most important, but then you use those resources and find a way that those opportunities come back and land on shore to provide economic opportunity to the people. This year at PIF, one of the main focuses will be oceans and sustainable use of the oceans. How to ensure that we protect them from IUU so that our people can benefit. We have the East Britain Initiative, Minister. That idea is every tuna that's caught in the Pacific, let's process them in the Pacific. Let's make sure that we get as much of that value capture in Palau. So we all know as of today, the Japanese fish in our waters, but they go straight back to Okinawa. If we have a fishing port here, we revive what we had at PITI, we unload fish in Palau, and that fish also can be processed here, sent to Japan. It goes in airplanes, which also help our tourism. So it's about the whole economy and how we all work together to maximize the use, optimize the use of the oceans for the benefit of our people. So aktingu terteale mali mrenga surado Ngatpang al tira aginier tel dos tiade kali tokor Ngatpang tingel bela rogir. Kadamla mga takra blulat el selul das wase kadam simra igel maklo to trel de bela blulat من سيادة الململ من غير إيريل المشورة أيقال بلو مليسي أيجي زاري أوسبة المقيم لنا هذا أيقال بلو بتيال لقدروا تيال بورتريد لين ربلون Ngatpang لين ملاكلو سانغملان أمليسي إرسيجي دل لول داسو مسكيدا تيال من سبعة الموت لوجيسيا تقول من يدر على سلابلور بلاو المومليسيا يقال قوم بالير أمليدا أبوفيما أبلاوتونا ممكلو أمليدا تيامو نموت الموري إكسبورت تريد روبيان لقاه بالدي بلور مرواسي دقا إكسبورت تريد غيرنا غير إكسبورت تريد أوه يا ترى دو دعالينو أشياء سيرة درالي تيال سانكشواري تيجي السيرس راول عرتين مومسريا ملوين منايل لين ناري أترول لا يجل واو للمورا يجل ديال إذا ميلو لا سانكشواري المقدير أسيرس راول من أقدر أسير أرجع يميس متجل أوكر عمل غيره يجل بلول ميرولا أرجع على ميرو على سوري الموترولجي سايجي دي لا أمغير دي كرسي أدرولجي سايجل سيرس راول ما يجا كاكواغل الروغول كليسيلا تيال بلوات كثير يقال مدنيل واسي العالسيلس أبيكري عم نتدي أم سوب لاسي أيجل نيجر على الملا دي مرال مم كساي يا أيجي أحمل صادر مغاني على هذا البلام مقدر مغنا ملا مودي قدولا عيجي رعوال ملا مونسونس أو ميجر رعوال مقدر يندى بلدي مغاني على المول ما أقول دي مرال مم كساي Era armo dale tourist almen soril dire kan mga ngigel mang other bela mar tourist mot mage mga artial al regarger gidel gidam de sing ndi kal selo tour tial lo maran me mungire dol gi sra to o mungire rangol emili si ri mang sel betok aldila bo fi ma palau tuna en sel met top del maral de gadil ker bela sea dire kal gire del el milisiri. You know, Ambassador Councillor Mori was just in Palau. And we had the opportunity, of course, of talking about the importance of the multi-purpose port. And I was sharing with her about the total picture of how the multi-purpose port is more than just a tuna fishery port. It's about reviving aquaculture. It's about fisheries, but also about tourism. So it's an important development that helps us diversify our economy. So today we're here celebrating, and I want to take this opportunity and thank Ambassador Chen and the Republic of China, Taiwan, not only for their assistance to get the milkfish farm operational many years ago, and then we had the sanctuary that killed the milkfish farm, but now we're working to revive everything. So through Republic of China, Taiwan, we're building the road. When you came in, you see the road that will come directly to the port. Because going through the village is very tight, and it's a small road. So we're going to have a road that's straight and able to accommodate the big trucks. The other thing that is beginning, EQPB has cleared the permit for dredging. So through assistance from our friends from Republic of China, Taiwan, the dredging will be complete. Now the only thing we're waiting for, Ambassador Kasahara, is the feasibility study that will be done by Japan, and we're grateful for the partnership of Japan to help us realize the full potential of this project. So we're looking forward to that study coming soon. But I just want to say that today, another thing that we're launching here is the Sustainable Ocean Plan. Speech, but minister, so I was supposed to speak for 5 minutes, but anyway, I'm excited, so I'll say a few more words. But you know, the Sustainable Ocean Plan really turns our vision into action and gives us a 10-year roadmap. And tial porta parte ser plan. And so this port is part of that plan, and that's why we are so grateful for our partners for making that plan a reality. It takes partnerships, it takes investment, and it takes commitment of the community, and that's what we're here today celebrating. So today, I think we celebrate and reflect on the confidence of the people of Ngatpang, on that shared vision of a future. They had a dream 40 years ago. We're getting close to reality. But it also shows the national and state governments working together for the benefit of Palau. It also shows our partners working together with the national government to make these a reality. Mang maral kita at may arudong artiang ang mesatial investment maureo el degal dil girela ablur Ngatpang girela ablur belaw marangal gela ablur belaw el mono sa aradro omnged mono sa aradro ablu ono sa el ma bebira igal uklunyol el dimleli wakri del moragiri bas lo ger der belaw manguk se del degal dongang mendira kalau ulah geiza makdisi ela ablur belaw mang tiadi man mol Marcel gida ablo al mruni mlogoril to reblogul agot tar adar belaw oy angi kala mo ngerung gida agot oy di kada make sure ngi gila di man mol mangarim se di blol melari Dios selo makal tanga trablur Ngatpang marada Ngatpang balwa ablur belaw ko man sula